So thank you, Madam Speaker, for allowing me to speak on these very important two bills, the Bougainville Court Bill and the Bougainville Community Court Bill. These are very important bills. So I'd just like to, before I proceed, thank the team. Obviously, the standard and the structure of the two documents manifest that a lot of work has been accorded to these two important bills. So I commend the team that has done this great job. Obviously, this bill falls within the autonomy arrangement because it still makes reference to Papua New Guinea National Court bills and the autonomy and all that. So probably as we move on, upon ratification, one of the first tasks of the Constituent Assembly is to amend it, I think, for the independence context. So, Madam Speaker, I have few comments to make. As I said, this bill is standard bill, and it looks good, both of them, the Bougainville Court Bill and the Community Bill. It is also necessary, although being standard, to contextualize the bill, Madam Speaker, meaning that specific issues here in Bougainville must be taken into account diligently, Madam Speaker. I note, going through these two important bills, that one very important aspect is positioned in only the Community Court Bill, and that is the aspect of sorcery, Madam Speaker. The aspect of sorcery has been delegated to the Community Court Bill. From the media across the country, across the region, as well as within Bougainville, over the years, we have been reading a lot of sorcery-related violence, destruction of massive scale, destruction of properties, destruction and killing of human lives related to sorcery. So in a way, Madam Speaker, I sympathize that this very critical aspect has been delegated only to the Community Court Bill. I dare to differ, Madam Speaker. I still feel that it is very critical for this issue on the sorcery to also be mentioned in the Bougainville Court Bill. For the simple fact, Madam Speaker, that the scale, volume of the distractions related to sorcery killings is massive. This player, another player go finish, Nagovis, we are all aware. Plenty killings have been happened. So many houses are burned. When we delegate these sorcery-related things to the community government, I think we are making a mistake. Why? Competency issues. The people who mediate or who take these issues, try to resolve them, many times they don't have the competence. That is a very critical aspect, Madam Speaker. For that issue alone, Madam Speaker, I feel that sorcery-related issues should also be included in the Bougainville Court Bill, in the form of maybe mediation, first and foremost, Madam Speaker. Meeting also. I think for too long this issue on sorcery-related killings and destruction, whatever you want to call it, has been left hanging. It's about time we here in Bougainville take a systematic, holistic approach from the legal space, Madam Speaker. me know also lawyer, my colleague not Nasir, I mean no staff, but me talk tasol from experience. Me talk tasol long experience. Me feel also this socially related violence and issues need also to be reflected in the Bougainville Court Bill, not only in the Community Bill, Madam Speaker. Because, as I said before, of the scale and the scope and the volume and the persistence of these issues. Plenty time this whole issue, socially related issues, are taking years and years. So we need to put in the safeguards. Within those safeguards, the deterrents must be included. Me commend him work long this team who started even go past long working this two bill. These two very critical bills. I'm speaking in support of those two bills, the Bougainville Court Bill and the Community Court Bill. I'm speaking in support of those two bills, Madam Speaker. I think we cannot deny, not only here in Bougainville, but also in Papua New Guinea, this is happening. It's almost an annual happening event. In Madang province, I used to live in Madang for a long time, for some time, plenty violence come up, long highlands. In here, in Bougainville, we are no exception to this. So we need to set the pace. We need to put in the mechanisms. Madam Speaker, and people something me feeling also me must express. Me maximum people from me long Kopi constituency, na me express him also this should be taken into account. This socially related violence and destruction is also happening in my constituency, Madam Speaker. Narapla something, Madam Speaker, me feeling also, as always, there is a language divide on major government instruments and bills like this. All this bill are writing in English. Yesterday I made reference to some little work I'm doing. Me reading this draft constitution, and then I'm translating into plain language, talk peasant language, so that people can, the normal villager can understand. We are living in a great language divide, Madam Speaker. And these two bills are no exception. These two bills are written in English. We do not expect the villager to understand what this. They have the right. It's their right to know what the laws are there. Which laws are there. So me feeling also awareness is a big element on this. Two bills, you must conduct awareness so that people are aware of their rights. People are also aware of their duties and responsibilities towards their fellow citizens. Madam Speaker, this is important through me. Kasi liklik experience lo this liklik half time this year na last year time me working awareness long constituency and also in central around Arawa town. Long this constitution. Planti online ito ko sem this constitution mi pala sa harem tasol ya. Mi pala sabi M1M something true. The day before I went on air and also yesterday morning I went on air. Some pala line long haku come talk to me. Mi pala regodim na mi pala work on this. This is very clear for us now. So awareness is very important. I repeat again, Madam Speaker, we are living in a deep language divide. We will claim to be English speaking, but no. You may got plenty talk place law here. You may talk peace in too. So a big awareness is, I think it should be in order, so that people are aware of these two very important bills. These two very important bills, they also encapsulate human rights. Time of socially related violence happen, the rights of other fellow human beings are violated. Madam Speaker, so me feeling also awareness is also very important, Madam Speaker. So I'm only click input plamilong for the purposes of this debate for these two important bills. So let me stop here so that I can give opportunity to some of the colleague members to talk. So just like to conclude na tokosem appreciate the introduction of these two bills. And I commend the team that has done a great job. And as I said, it is pretty standard structure, but my main point is that the socially related issues should be reflected in both bills. Thank you, Madam Speaker.